Welcome to Cafe, your inside look at the best cultural happenings around Central Florida. I'm Clarence Reynolds.
And I'm Carissa Clark. This week brings autumn celebrations, spooky performances, and a parade of creative events you won't want to miss.
But first, let's start off with the Life exhibit at the Orlando Science Center. This is millions of dollars here in Orlando to show you this biosystem we call Earth, including us as part of it. Take a look.
This is the Life exhibit at the Orlando Science Center. It is the largest and most comprehensive exhibit that they have ever attempted, and it tells the story of our planet through the animals who inhabit it in 3 different ecosystems. And to tell us more about the animal story is Jenny Bowles, who is the animal care manager here at the Orlando Science Center. And we are here now in the swamp. Of course, we're in Florida, so we know what goes with the swamp. We've got alligators, we've got turtles. Tell us what people can expect here in the swamp.
Yeah, so the Life exhibit has 3 separate areas. We have the swamp, the ocean, and the rainforest. But the really great part about the swamp is it allows you to get closer to the wildlife that's in your own backyard here in Florida, that is there, but you might not be completely aware of. Learning more about them and what role we play in making sure that they're taken care of in our backyards.
So in the swamp, we've got, the superstars. You got to have some alligators and turtles.
Yes.
What else can people see here in the swamp, which is very unique?
Yes, yeah, absolutely. So we have 5 gators that are in our gator pool here. We also have 5 different species of aquatic turtles, including one very large snapping turtle, red-eared sliders, yellow-bellied sliders, all cohabitating together so that you can see how they would work together in an actual environment out in the wild.
Yeah, I noticed earlier I saw an alligator under the heat lamp on top of a turtle.
Yes.
I'd never seen that before, but that's what you're going to see here.
They stack, they share food, definitely moving around exactly like they would in the wild is exactly what you're going to experience here. And we make sure that all of their needs are provided. You're seeing their heat lamps, their UV lamps, because they're obviously not getting that direct sunlight in here like they would outside. So everything's provided and you get to see how they would normally behave.
You've done a great job. And then the squirrels, we experience squirrels in different ways here in Florida. But you have something very unique and special with that exhibit.
We do. So we have 2 squirrels that are over here. The squirrels are actually the only animal here that are not native to Florida. They are native to islands that are off the coast of China. They are called Prevost squirrels. But we have an entire system that runs above your head. So those squirrels can be running around. You can see how quick they are. You can see the way that they move. You can watch out for other things that they do. But it's a really interactive exhibit. It's a lot of fun to see how they move through things.
And then around the corner from the squirrels, we also have the very mysterious owls.
Burrowing owls, yep, another animal that you can find in your backyard, but they're one of the most fascinating animals to me because you can find them in super cold temperatures. They can thrive in really hot temperatures. So they do perfectly all over Florida, but they actually do burrow into the ground and they live here in like the grassy land areas of Florida. Yes, we have 2 of them over there.
That's fascinating. And you normally can't get up close like that with owls. That's
you cannot, no. So those are animals that are really reclusive. They keep to themselves. So to be able to see them and then get that close to them and how they work, it's pretty fascinating.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So why don't we go get up close with some more creatures in the oceans. We're going to go to the ocean now. We are now here in the ocean, and I love the fact, Jenny, that when you walk into this exhibit, you start to become transported with the music and the lights, and then you're here in front of this gigantic tank.
It's very immersive. You literally walk downwards on a ramp, and then you end up in front of our large shark tank here with all of these beautiful fish that you can find in the oceans around the Florida area. You go around the corner and we have a coral tank that's at a level for kids so they can see it. You can get down on the level with your children. We also have a touch tank with all of our aquatic inverts that people can actually get in there and be completely involved in getting to know how they feel and how they move when you're interacting with them.
So I saw one of the sharks in here. you're actually going to be able to have people like in the zoo. You can actually get inside of here and like
Yep.
teach and talk to students about it.
Correct. Yeah, our intention is that when we have to do all of our husbandry for the tank, we will be snorkeling inside the tank. Our team will be trained to do that. We'll do shark feeds from the upper platform up here so that we can do programming and talk to people about the sharks and about our reefs and our oceans that are around the state of Florida. So we'll have a lot of keeper interactions when we're in here.
I also love that you are learning about the ocean when
Yes.
you're in here, and you're learning not just the names of some of these fish and the species, you're learning about the importance of the coral reefs. You're learning about some ways that you, as just a human in this world, can get along with the sea creatures.
Yeah, we really have very thoughtful signage that's all over the exhibit that people can read and learn about. This is another beautiful environment that we're lucky enough here in Florida to exhibit. We're surrounded by the ocean, so it's another thing that we learn about how we impact it, how we benefit from it, and how those things combine together, how we work together to make that all, coexist. So
The touch tank has to be one of your more popular
For sure.
exhibits, and people can really get up close. I see a lobster in there,
Yep.
a sea cucumber,
correct,
crabs.
yep, starfish, yeah, a bunch of different types of inverts. The reality is there is studies that have been done on the fact that somebody can go to a zoo and they can see these beautiful exotic animals, but if they're far away from them, they get it, they think it's wonderful, but the second they're able to touch something, the second they can interact with it, it takes that appreciation, that connection to a completely different level, and we're able to provide that here in our ocean, so it's really wonderful.
That's what's so beautiful about the Life exhibit, is being able to get up close and
Absolutely.
experience it. All right, so I love the ocean so much. It's such a calming Zen place, but we still have one final place, the rainforest.
Correct.
So let's head over to
Sounds
the
good.
rainforest.
Okay.
We are now here at last in the rainforest, and you can feel that we're in the rainforest.
You sure can.
And that's the beautiful thing, just like the ocean, you feel like you're immersed.
Absolutely.
This is quite a special place.
It is. It offers you a little bit something different than the other two environments. Those environments you can find in your backyard. You can go to the ocean. You can go to the swamps here in Florida. The rainforest is something that if you can't find a place like here at the Orlando Science Center, you'd never be able to experience these animals. You get the hot, humid temperatures here in Florida, but not this lush environment and the animals that are in it. It is the immersive rainforest experience.
Obviously, we know we've got some company behind
do.
us as one of the animals in the exhibit. So tell me a little bit about, let's talk about the birds first, because
Sure.
you've got birds flying overhead.
We do. So we have a perch over here where we have our sun conures. This is a mated pair, Rio and Tika. We also have free-flighted birds in the exhibit, 15 of them that are roaming the exhibit, flying around, going in and out for their food sources. We have a two-toed sloth in the exhibit, red-footed tortoises. Behind us we have a waterfall with our cichlids. So a whole bunch of different species that you can come in, and they are moving around you completely, no barriers between you and them.
That is what's really cool, is when you walk in here, first of all, the fact that it is so high and you can hear the birds,
Yep.
you can hear the sounds of the waterfall, you feel
Yeah.
the humidity. You guys have done a great job
Thank you.
of making people feel as though they are in the rainforest.
For sure, yeah, it's a wonderful thing to experience and to see all the animals, and again, our interactions with them, and to be able to sit in here and feel like you're a part of this wonderful environment. It's something you won't get to experience in many other places.
So the sloth, I know, is one of the stars of the exhibit.
They're a very
and
popular animal, yes, yeah. And for us in general, everybody has a love for Miss Izzy. She does, for the most part, what sloths do. They are nocturnal animals, so she sleeps during the day, gets a little active at times if she's looking for some food or a new place that she wants to sleep in the exhibit. But for the most part, sleeping in her hammock is what she does, and then she's active at night.
This is really the showstopper here, isn't it? And you've really taken on quite a lot of challenges in interacting and being able to get all these species in one place. It's not an easy task.
It is not. Every single exhibit that you find here at the Science Center is a mixed species exhibit, which means that you have to take into account as an individual species, what are the needs of that animal, but how do those needs affect the next animal, and is that going to negatively impact them? And if it is, you have to make adjustments to figure out how they can coexist and all of them have those needs met in a positive way. It's a lot of moving pieces pieces that are hard sometimes to figure out.
I'm glad you guys have figured it out, but it's also so satisfying to see the people walk in here and really feel transported.
Absolutely. And when you see the people come in and how excited they are to be here, how happy they are, you see the little kids getting excited to see animals that they've maybe only seen in pictures. It's something that we've been working for a really long time, and to see it all come together, it's incredibly rewarding. We're very, very proud of it.
Well, you heard it. If you can't experience the rainforest in person off in another continent, you can experience it here at the Orlando Science Center as part of the Life exhibit. Jennifer Voles, thank you so much for joining us, the Animal Care Manager here at the Orlando Science Center. So to check out more information about the Life exhibit or the Orlando Science Center in general, you can check out their website at osc.org.
It's really amazing.
So beautiful.
Yeah.
Right? It's an experience. You step into an experience.
Yeah, no, it's something that you've got to experience for yourself. This does not do it justice. By
No,
any stretch of
not at
imagination.
all. You have to go see it
Yeah.
for yourself. Yeah.
Well, start your Monday with Stories Among the Flowers at Storytime at Lou Gardens on October 6th. Beginning at 10 a.m., children and parents can enjoy classic tales read aloud in the beautiful garden setting. It's an enchanting way to combine literature and nature in a family-friendly outing. Learn more at lougardens.org.
Tuesday, October 7th is the National Night Out, and the Taft community celebrates tricks, treats, and Taft, held at the Taft Community Center from 5 to 8 p.m. This family gathering features safe trick-or-treating, community partners, music, and games for all ages. It's a festive night that brings neighbors together. Get details at ocfl.net/community centers.
Theatrical delight and gothic wonder return with Phantasmagoria 16 Hauntingly Whimsical Tales, October 9th through the 12th at Dr. Phillips Center. This year celebrates the 100th anniversary of artist Edward Gorey with a dynamic blend of storytelling, acrobatics, and dance. Expect a haunting theatrical experience like no other, and for tickets, visit drphillipscenter.org.
Grammy Award winner Jon Batiste lights up the Dr. Phillips Center main stage on Friday, October 10th, with Jon Batiste Plays America. The concert celebrates the soul of American music, seamlessly blending jazz, classical elements, and modern sounds. The performance begins at 8 p.m. Find details at drphillipscenter.org.
One of the great things about living here in Central Florida is that we have such great organizations, and one of them is Give Kids the World. Its President and CEO Caroline Schumacher is here to tell us about what's going on at Give Kids the World. Thank you for being with us.
Thank you for having us.
So for people who don't know, what is Give Kids the World and what does it do?
Well, I do think Give Kids the World is a best kept secret, certainly around the globe, but then here locally too. Not a lot of people know about us. We're gonna be 40 years old next year, but we're a very special resort with a very exclusive guest list tucked away in Kissimmee. It's an 89-acre resort, and it's dedicated to children with critical illnesses and their families who travel from around the globe, but they're on their wish vacation. So only wish families can stay with the village, and they get access to the resort for 6 nights or 7 nights, whatever their stay includes. They get 3 days to Walt Disney World, 2 days to Universal Orlando, a day at SeaWorld, and certainly loads of other area attractions like Kennedy Space Center Visitor Complex, Legoland Florida, and Gatorland. So it's a really incredible experience. But when I say it's a resort, like, it is a first-class resort. So we have a cafeteria we call Cafe Clayton. It's named after our bunny rabbit, who's a 6-foot bunny rabbit who governs Give Kids the World Village. So they have breakfast, lunch, dinner. We have Henry's Starlight Scoops, which is an ice cream palace that has ice cream from 7:30 in the morning to 9:30 at night, free pizza delivery, a pool, a splash pad, entertainment venues, rides that are accessible. And so it's 89 acres in total, 166 villas, nightly entertainment, complete resort, just like we would all want to go stay in. You know, think of like your first class resorts and vacation destinations. That's what we have. But again, it's only available to these families, and these families can only get to us because they're on their wish. So many folks are very familiar with wish granting organizations such as Make-A-Wish, and there's many others around the globe as well. And those wish granting organizations, they grant wishes throughout the year, and about 7,000 to 8,000 come stay with us annually.
So basically, you're the CEO of Joy.
I love that. I'm going to change my title to
I
that.
love
That's
that.
perfect. It is.
Yeah,
It is.
yeah.
It is. It's an extremely joyful place.
Yeah, you get to see kids who are just having the time of their lives at a time when they may not be feeling their best.
Oh my gosh, yesterday. So my favorite thing to do is I start my day. So Monday and Thursday morning, Mickey and Minnie come. And then Friday morning, Universal sends out characters like Minions and Gru and Madagascar characters. And I love to stop there first thing in the morning. I still have my backpack, my purse, my coffee. I throw it all on the floor in the meet and greet room called the Hoppin' In Place. And I just love to watch the children and their families interact with the characters. And yesterday, little Addie from Jackson, Mississippi, she had just arrived the day before. She's 4 years old and she has her little walker, and she ran up to just fall into Mickey's arms and kiss Minnie on the nose. And she was so excited, and she was heading to Magic Kingdom later that day. But what a really just awesome way for her to start her day in this really intimate experience right at the village, and the characters are right there. And then of course it fills my cup for the day. Sure makes meetings a lot easier when you get to start your day like that. Yes.
Really.
So yes, joy. It is filled with joy.
And
day.
it's not just a resort. It's a resort with the itinerary, because you've got things going on.
Oh, there's
as well.
so much. And we tell, it's sort of like taking the dream vacation, giving the whole menu to the family, and then saying you get to customize it however you want to spend it, however you want to create those memories. And what's really great is, the park partners are amazing, and they provide guest assistance for these families so they can navigate the park at a much quicker pace than the average guest going in. There's always the mom with the checklist, and I really encourage the parents to put the checklist aside. It's all about building the memories. Don't exhaust yourself. We know we can't do all that Central Florida offers, in 1 week anyway. So just
I've tried.
right? Like I think a decade ago there was a study. It was like 88 days to do all of the Central Florida attractions.
Yeah.
It's so incredible what we have here in our community that everybody comes to take advantage of. So we just really encourage these families, build your memories, enjoy your time, and then if they're a little tired at the parks, they come back to Give Kids the World Village. They can enjoy the pool, they can rest and relax in this very spacious, comfortable, accessible villa. They can go get ice cream anytime they want. They can go to our Wonder Lab and do hands-on, science, robotics, fun stuff like that. They can go ride a train, they can ride a carousel, and what's beautiful is everything is accessible. So each ride is accessible. Wheelchairs can go right on the rides. It's just absolutely wonderful, and it's just filled with all these volunteers who come out and give up their time and just bring the village to life every day. So it's just all these beautiful souls kind of interconnecting every day.
So it's October now.
It is.
And
Well,
there's so much. You've got events coming up. You've got other things happening. Tell us about some of the events that are happening.
So it is, every day is busy at Give Kids the World Village, but there are, of course, seasons, and we're always so excited about the fall and winter season. It always sort of just, first of all, the temperatures cool down, and we all love that. But we will have our gingerbread run coming up November 8th, and that is I think it's the best 5K in town. So we encourage anyone who wants to come out, run, walk, stroll. We won't judge. You want to cut and cheat on the course, we'll look the other way. It's fine, because there's probably ice cream somewhere that's luring you off course. But it's a great way, and we're going to do it in the evening. So we're going to be all decorated for the holidays. It'll be a very festive atmosphere, and just a great way for everybody to fundraise for Give Kids the World, but also come together as sort of the Give Kids the World community. So there'll be current Wish families, past Wish families, volunteers. We'll have folks travel in who love to participate in it annually. Our sponsors and supporters will be there. So it's really just a wonderful evening of fun for everybody too.
And what else is toward the end of the year,
So
or
after
even next year?
Right, after the gingerbread run, we'll roll right into the holiday season throughout December. There'll be some various holiday events that we'll have advertised on our website, that, opportunities for people to be able to come into the village and experience the village, which, unless you're volunteering, you don't really get to do all the time. So those are going to be fun. So look on our website for that. And then this is all leading up to our 40th anniversary year, and we're really excited. So our Founders Day is March 7th, but we're going to celebrate 40 years all year long. Next year, there'll be a golf gala weekend. I believe it's the second weekend in May at the Four Seasons. It's going to be just a fun-filled year to celebrate 40 years of our organization. We actually celebrate a great milestone this year. We reached 200,000 Wish families. Yeah, pretty incredible.
Well, Caroline, thank you for being here, but also thank you for your work as CEO of Joy.
I love it. I love it. No, thank you. I mean, this is just such a anytime we can share our mission, share what we do, that means a lot to us. So thank you for having us.
Fantastic. Tell us the website. That's one thing.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. GKTW.org.
Perfect.
So it's GKTW for Give Kids the World.
Perfect. Thanks again.
You're welcome. Thank you.
We'll be right back. Horror classic lovers won't want to miss a 4K restoration of Night of the Living Dead, screening Saturday, October 11th at 11 a.m. at Enzian Theater. This film club event brings new life to George Romero's iconic masterpiece. Come for shivers, discussions, and cinematic magic. Visit enzian.org.
Musical storytelling takes center stage with the Goldilocks Quartet, part of the Symphony Storytime series presented by the Orlando Philharmonic Orchestra, October 11th and 12th at Plaza Live. It's a family performance where music and fairy tale blend beautifully. Learn more at orlandophil.org. For Taste of the Town, I had the pleasure of visiting Lime Fresh Mexican Grill. It is delicious and fresh. Take a look. Hello and welcome to Taste of the Town. I'm Carissa Clark. I'm here at Lime Fresh Mexican Grill, and I have the privilege of introducing you to their brand director of operations, Mr. John Pavano.
Thanks for coming in today.
Oh my gosh, thank you for having me. This looks amazing. So Lime Fresh Mexican Grill is known for fresh food, and fresh food is absolutely one of my favorites. So I am really excited that you're here, and I'm excited for you to just make this salad. So let's do it. What do you have for me today?
This is a simple salad, but it's very fresh. We're using a house-made lime vinaigrette in there. It's one of those things where, you're out, you don't want to go and have a heavy meal, go back to work, you fall asleep at your desk. This is one of those salads where it's just perfect to just have freshness, feel good for the rest of the afternoon, and then you can cheat later on for dinner. So basically what we have here, as fresh cut romaine lettuce, a mix of Napa and red cabbage. So we're gonna take these two here. We're gonna add them into our bowl. Our next thing, I should not go across, but we have sweet peppers. So these are a mini sweet pepper that we grill. We do put seasoning on here. We have our signature lime seasoning, and basically with tahini, garlic, lemon pepper.
Ooh, that's a nice mix. Oh, I love that. That inspires me. It's great.
We're gonna have our fresh cut green onions. We're gonna add those in the bowl.
Can't go wrong with green onions, in my opinion. But
So we do our own pickling in house also. So here, to add a little extra crunch, we're using pickled jicama. We want to make sure that we get that so it's
pickled
not
jicama.
pickled jicama.
I would never think to do that.
And our pickling is very, very basic. We use coriander
That is cool.
and a white balsamic. Just very, very simple.
I like jicama, and jicama's healthy for you.
It's healthy.
Full
It's
of
a root
antioxidants, I
vegetable. It
believe.
has a crunch to it. Adds crunch to your salad. We have our
Texture.
pickled red onion here. We're gonna throw those in there. So we are all over the place.
This
with
is
salad.
beautiful, and you can see how colorful it is too. It's like dancing in the bowl.
Very vibrant. And then our house pico. So our pico, very simple pico: lime juice, salt, cilantro, fresh tomatoes, fresh onion. Make that at home.
I can smell it. I mean, I can just smell it. It smells amazing.
So once we have all our ingredients in there, we're going to take our dressing. Now, a lot of people, they like a lot of dressing, but we want to do it just enough so it doesn't get soggy. So we're going to add our lime vinaigrette in there. And our lime vinaigrette, olive oil, lime juice, our lime seasoning.
Okay.
It's a very simple, very fresh vinaigrette. So once we get all our ingredients in there, we're going to do a little bit of mixing. So
See, I think this looks energizing, right? Yeah.
very vibrant. You got your purples, your greens.
Yeah, of course.
I'm a messy cook. So
But
it's
you know
just,
what? There's a lot of heart and love. It doesn't matter.
so
It doesn't matter.
Want to make sure that we get. So as you can see, it's still crisp, not soggy.
Oh, that's so good.
Take our bowl. I'm gonna use my hands with this, so that's why I got my gloves on. So we're gonna take it and we wanna build it so it's not all messy in our. I'm big on presentation. If you want to impress your guests when they come over for dinner, presentation. Your food can taste terrible. You have presentation, you're all set.
That's really funny. That's really funny. That is that whole like ambiance and presentation. That's
Your
really
friends will
funny.
take pictures. They'll
Yes.
totally forget about if you're not a good cook at home. So here we're adding cilantro. This is
Okay.
some fresh cilantro. Add that extra green, and then here to really add some freshness, we have a chopped mint.
Oh my
So-
goodness! No way.
So we're gonna add
I
that
would never
on top.
think of that. Chopped mint in a
Now
salad.
you can smell the lime in here. You can smell the mint. You can smell the cilantro.
I can.
Just
Smells amazing.
lots of fresh ingredients.
You know what I love about this is that it's inspiring because I think oftentimes you want to eat a salad, but it can fall a little flat. You get a little bored. So I love your take on the salad. I think it's amazing. And quickly before I have a nibble, you also can do some tremendous catering. Like you do a lot of catering events.
We do a huge amount of catering, actually. We do have a location in Disney. Disney goes and gets catering from us. We have a number of other large corporations, and everything comes fresh. We cook it that day, and it's just delicious.
And I really think that everyone's going to appreciate that, right? So catering is always fun. Okay, I'm gonna have a little taste of this, okay? So here we go. I wanna taste the mints because I've never done that before.
Little bite of everything and every bite.
Well, that's
So
absolutely what I'm trying to do.
you can enhance this with some shrimp, some chicken, steak, tofu.
It's really good.
It's tasty, nice and fresh, vibrant.
John, thank
Lots
you.
of good flavors in there.
I love that. Please go to our website for more information. I do invite you to come to Lime Fresh Mexican Grill for your taste of the town. Until then, I'll see you around town.
My mouth is watering a little bit there. The food looks really fresh.
It was. It is wonderful. You have to go.
Yeah.
You will thank me.
Okay.
It's really good.
I'm going to thank you now just from the visuals.
Yes.
On October 11th and 12th, the city of Winter Park hosts its Winter Park Autumn Art Festival. Now in its 52nd year, the festival fills Park Avenue with a jury-selected showcase of Florida artists, live music, and world-class food. Attendance is free, and you can discover more at winterpark.org.
Finish the weekend with Trick or Treat Safe Zone on Sunday, October 12th at the Orlando Public Library and Orange County Regional History Center. This family-friendly event combines art activities with safe, festive trick-or-treating from 1 to 3 p.m. It's a perfect kickoff to Halloween season. Visit ocls.org.
This is another one of those weeks where there's so much going on.
A lot of family fun. I love all of the energy and the excitement that, like, all the family time.
Yeah.
And it's like kids get to just make these memories, and these are the memories that, like, parents want to have with their kids.
Yeah.
Like, you don't get this back.
And there's a little bit of something for everybody. We talked,
Yes.
we mentioned an event that centers around the art of Edward Gorey, and kids are really drawn to his art
really?
it's where the Addams family came from.
Oh, sure.
So Edward Gorey's a range of different things, not just
course.
drawings. There's paintings. There's a little bit of everything. He's a really interesting person.
That's really
Yeah.
cool. I did not realize that.
Yes.
And who doesn't love, like, a little Addams family,
Oh
too?
yeah, it's really cool.
We're, like, sliding right into that
Very
season.
cool stuff.
Oh, I love that. That's good. That's great. Well, that wraps up this week of events. If you have one you'd like to share with us for next month, send us an email at cafe@ocfl.net. I'm Carissa Clark.
And I'm Clarence Reynolds. Remember to join us next week to see what's new and exciting in your community.